The playoffs begin tonight for the Blown Piston Racing League Clash Series as we get ready to start the process to crown a champion in the Cup Cars here on Sunday nights on Captain TV as we welcome you in tonight to race number 1 of 7 as we advance someone into the second round of the playoffs, unlike Friday night where I spent the whole evening telling somebody was going to advance to the finals until I corrected myself at the end. But tonight, 1 of 16 drivers will move into the Elite 8. And who will that be? Or will there be somebody else who sneaks their way a victory tonight and spoil the first race of the playoffs? We introduce you to the Wiseguy Graphics 150. It is race number 1 of the playoffs here for the Wise Choice Contracting Clash Series. I am the captain. We welcome you into the Virtual Monster Mile, Dover, Delaware, the first state. And we are here tonight for 150 laps, 150 miles of racing around this 24-degree concrete canyon Virtual Monster Mile of Dover. How fast and how spooky and how much of a monster is this track? Well, 1, it's got a monster in the front of the track, in case you haven't seen that before. But 2, the banking on the straightaways is taller than tracks like New Hampshire. Did you know that? How about it's just about the same as Indianapolis? Did you know that? Very true facts. So that is what makes Dover, one of many ways I should say that makes Dover the true Monster Mile. Let's take a look at the standings as we enter tonight. Starting with the chase grid, Andrew Mraz. I mentioned Friday night that the Sunday night has been his race pretty much. He has been the lead point getter throughout the series. He did not win the regular season championship, but he did have the most wins, and he has the most points going into round 1. Justin Gann, his teammate, there second. Andrew Moore, third. Anthony Keys, Scott Weiser, top 5. Davala Williams, Casey Barlow, Brad Davis, Nicoletta, Casey Duncan, Jeremy Brooks, Jason Branch, Brayden Stab, John Finley, Jacob Williams. That is your 16 cars that'll be racing for the chase coming up here for the next 7 weeks. After 3 races, we drop to 8, and in another 3 races, we drop to 4, and we crown a champion at the Virtual Homestead Miami Speedway coming up in just 7 weeks. Now, here is the regular point standings as we enter tonight, just how it all shakes up going into tonight's race. I mentioned Anthony Keys won the regular season championship by 27 over Andrew Mraz after scored his first win last week at the Virtual Chicagoland Speedway. Of course, it was his first win of the season and obviously clinched him the regular season championship. It has been 4X dominating here on the Cup side of things with an 81-point lead over Pie-Eyed Racing, YJ Motorsports in 3rd, Torque Wrench 4th, and Maconi there in the 5th position in points as of right now for the team side of things. So that gets us up into shape. Of course, for this weekend's tonight's race here at the Virtual Dover International Speedway. Of course, Friday night, a very fun race and competitive one that saw the race almost go caution-free until about 20 laps to go when a couple of cautions decided to make an appearance, but Avery Wilson was not being stopped as he advanced his way into the Truck Series second round of that Wiseguy, or Wise, I should say, contracting Clash Truck Series playoffs. I'm getting leagues mixed up here, of course, with the divisions of the Blown Piston Racing League. Don't mind me. Wise Choice Contracting Truck Series. Sometimes you just got to take a deep breath before you announce it. It happens, but it all works out. So let's go down to the track. Qualifying is about to begin, and as always, let's find a, a driver that is going to be in the playoffs here. And let's start with, how about Jeremy Brooks, the driver last week who made his return after the unfortunate passing of his mother due to Alzheimer's. Made his return last week, won the pole in a shocking qualifying, and then came out and backed it up with a great finish in the race last Sunday night. Here he is in the playoffs, his second race back. Let's see what he can do, as he'll be the example here, the benchmark for the first lap of qualifying. As he crosses the line there, we'll get his time here in just a second. I always like to update my graphics before qualifying, or during qualifying, just so that everything is all set to go. But Andrew Mraz right now on the pole as Jeremy Brooks is P5. Let's see what he can do off of turn number 4. Again, open setups in these cars. So these guys are not running like the iRacing Fix. These guys went to work on everything as Brooks goes P4 now, 21.81. Corbin Simmons up to third. Andrew Mraz with a pretty good burner there, 21.36. Tyler Davala up to second. Casey Barlow third in that car. Let's see who else is out here. Here's Anthony Keys, last week's winner. Anthony P14, best lap there, as Max Williams goes to P2 by a 10th. You can hear these cars screaming down into turn 3 and 4. This is the 750 horsepower package, low downforce, as Keys will go to P4. What a good lap for him. Let's see if I can jump to him real quickly. Max Williams already crossed the line, and he is still second. Justin Gann coming out of turn 4. He is green right now through the final corner. Almost knocks the wall down. Actually goes to yellow. He had to get out of the gas and actually wrecks it off of turn 4. So Moran still on the pole. Who else we got out here on track still? Looks like Casey Duncan, the only one left out here on track to run a lap. There's old Drifter in chat. Duncan kind of doing a throwaway lap here, running up here on the top side. Saw him get a little loose in the corner. They got to be careful there. Off turn 4, and he'll cross the line. And this will be obviously a slow lap, actually 19th fastest right now. Then he's going to run it right down there in the bottom, kind of drifts it up, a little diamond, we'll call it. Off of turn 2. Drives it in a real deep, sails it up the track, brings it back down. He's in the green, obviously, but could not get the thing back to the bottom. That's going to kill his lap time. Casey Duncan, and I say that, he jumps to 4th and then blows the motor up in turn 1. I think if he could have got that thing back down to the apex of turn 2 or turn 4, he might have had a shot at the pole. But interesting there. So everybody but Mike Bruno has ran a lap in this race. It looks like this pole qualifying session is all said and done tonight, and the pole award for the U.S. Veterans pole award going to go to Andrew Mraz tonight. JT, what's up, brother? Appreciate you joining us. Andrew coming off a top 3 finish in the truck race this past Friday night, and he joins us up here in the booth as we get set for the race this evening. Andrew, congratulations on the U.S. Veterans Pole Award. Obviously a great second place finish Friday night, which obviously I know it's one that you kind of wanted back a little bit, but in the end, tonight you get the pole. Can you back it up and go to victory lane tonight?
Well, we're going to see. We have 150 laps here, so it's going to be interesting. Hopefully it goes caution-free, mainly like Friday night. So hopefully we can. This Ford Mustang has some pep to it, and hopefully I can keep it up front, lead all the laps, and get that checker flag.
Yeah, you talked a little bit about Friday night. Of course, we went caution-free for about 135 straight laps. Last Sunday, you guys went caution-free in that Chicagoland race. The Friday night before that, you had one caution in the first 10 laps. So if you combine all that together, you've had like 300 and something consecutive laps ran on 2 tracks of caution-free. Of course, you take out the truck series now, you're back to 150, and you could double that, or 130, but you could double that by the end of tonight. Do you see that possibly happening with the open setups? Do you think the field can get spread out and make that happen, or do you think you'll see a little aggressiveness tonight?
I think you're going to see a little aggressiveness because it can be stable. Majority of times you're going to see when people pit, those fresh tires, they're just going to eat up the field if they're on old tires. So you're going to see someone run to the back of someone and bring out a caution.
Yeah, we don't want that tonight. But, hey, good luck
No,
tonight in that Busch Light Apple Harvick Ford Mustang special there, and we will see maybe if we're talking to you in about an hour and a half or so in Victory Lane.
Thank you very much, Chris. See you later.
Yeah, you too, buddy. Andrew Mraz there in the number 4, the winner of the U.S. Veterans Pole Award, and I'm just like thinking about what I just said during that last question to him, and I'm like, what kind of math was that, Scala? That's that Florida math right there. Born and raised in Florida. You just start throwing numbers together. Like just grab them out of the air. Hail Mary. Anyways, let's take a look at the starting lineup for tonight's 150-mile race here. The Virtual Monster Mile. It is Andrew Mraz, 4X driver, on the pole with a 21.3, and next to Max Williams, who has had a great season so far, and see if he can get that YJ car maybe into victory lane. His teammate Tyler Duvall starts third alongside Casey Duncan. Anthony Keys, Andrew Moore, those start in row number 3. Andrew had a race to forget about Friday night. Hopefully he'll bounce back tonight. Jason Branch, Brad Davis still start in row number 4. Row 5, Casey Barlow, and the best of the non-chase drivers. Actually, let me back that up. Max Williams is up there in second, so second best. Corbin Simmons, his teammate there, will start 10th. Jeremy Brooks going to start P11. In row number 6, alongside him is Justin Gann. Row number 7, Drift and Williams. The Jacobs share in row 7. Row 8, Anthony Hanley, Scott Wise. Row number 9, Guy Snyder, Clayton Fry. Guy, a chase driver in the Truck Series, not in the Cup Series here. So he has not got the C next to his name. Braden Stab, Ryan Nicoletta, they'll take row number 10. Row 11, John Finley, and Warren Wise did not grid, neither did Mike Bruno. So 21 cars going to take the grid. Around the Monster. And as I mentioned, 150 laps, 150 miles of racing this evening. Again, big shout out to U.S. Veterans for sponsoring the Pole Award. As they come through 3 and 4, you see the sun shining bright down on the cars. As the pace car pulls off, remember the pole sitter Friday night jumped the start. It had a penalty. Let's hope that doesn't happen again tonight. But the one thing we do hope that happens, some great green flag racing around the monster. The Virtual Monster Mile of Dover. Let's do it Clash style. The playoffs begin now. Some of the cars kind of spinning the tires with that 750 horsepower. As Mraz brings him off turn 4, he leads lap 1. Max Williams right there with him. Tyler Duvall in the third position. Anthony Keys, Casey Duncan, your top 5 in the first battle, is back here for position. That's Brad Davis inside the 77 of Andrew Moore. Casey Barlow, Jeremy Brooks there, the outside the top 10. As you see those YJ cars right up on the back bumper of Andrew Mraz. This is one of those tracks where if you got the clean air, you have the advantage. Oh, one car spinning on the back straightaway. 2, 3 cars involved. That purple car, I believe that's Braden Stab in the 57. The 29 of John Finley, Ryan Nicoletta involved, and just like that, the caution is out. First caution of the night with 3 cars, and the monster biting early tonight. Must have been pretty heavy, must be pretty hungry. So our first superior templated caution of the evening here at lap number 4. Let's go back and see what happens here with the, I believe it started with the 57, who was the first of a chase driver to have issues here tonight. Down to turn 1 and 2, right on the back bumper, man from the end. Guessing, yep, back end's going to swing around on him there, and bam, into the inside wall, and of course, it's going to kick you right back up the track. Nicoletta, nowhere to go in that, the car that, you know, kind of grabbed me a little bit there. The Alzheimer's Association car, the 29 of John Finley, unfortunately going to be involved in that. And that brings the first superior templated caution of the evening here at lap number 3. There's Finley right there. Pennsylvania driver sees Stab come off the corner. Nicoletta gets a little loose too, and nowhere to go. And unfortunately, the Monster Mile will play ping pong with you. Hit that inside wall, kicks you back up the track, and then of course it becomes a self-cleaning track. So in the end, what goes down comes up and goes back down at Dover. You can see Finley just having all types of issues getting going here. So caution out for the first time. There will not be a lucky dog with YJ Esports Lucky Dog because everybody's on the lead lap right now. All right, so just to explain what I was trying to say earlier before I Porky Pigged the whole thing. Last week, this series went caution-free in the Sunday night race at the Virtual Chicagoland Speedway. Friday night, there was one wreck in the truck race at Virtual Chicagoland that had one caution at lap number 6. From lap 10 on, they went caution-free in that race. So if you combine 120 laps with the 130 from Sunday night, you're at 250. And then last night, they went all the way to lap 135 of the 150. So you combine the 250 with the 135, you get 200 or 385 laps of green flag consecutive racing until the wreck with 15 to go last night. And of course, you can subtract all the truck race out. You get the 130 plus now the 6 here, so 136. So nothing to be ashamed of from that end. So there you go. What I was trying to say earlier, but Porky Pigged the whole thing. There you go. Got the whole thing here for you. So a couple of pit stops happened during this caution. Justin Gann, chase driver, he was on pit road. Not sure if he got some damage fixed. Let's see what the 30 car has there on that Uber machine down there. Right side looks pretty clean, so not sure there. Guy Snyder was on pit road, and also Ryan Nicoletta on pit road as ready for the green flag. The big difference in these cars, of course, and the trucks that you see on Friday night for the Blown Piston Racing League, the cars here are open setup. These teams went to work, put setups together. A lot of the teams actually work together a little bit. I know I've seen at times the 4X guys would be racing with or working with the Pi I team to put setups together and that kind of thing. So a little bit of, as DW would say back in the day, co-opetition. Andrew Mraz is going to bring him back to the green flag here at lap number 7. You got to be very careful. Again, this is the max-powered Cup cars now. 750 with the short, with the low downforce, of course, with the short spoiler. These cars will spin the tires, especially coming off the corner and shifting gears right here. You got to be very careful. Mraz leads it back to the green flag. out for third, the D. Blundell car. Anthony Keys, the winner last week at the Virtual Chicagoland Speedway, up to the third position. Brad Davis on the move early here, and it's number 12. Started in the 8th position. He's going to pass Jason Branch. That Ford Mustang looking pretty sporty. A little old school Mark Martin throwback there. Jason Branch, Andrew Moore right there behind him, and Jeremy Brooks. Hauling the mail down these straightaways, almost 180 miles an hour down into these corners. As we ride with Jeremy Brooks in that 53 car, Andrew just screaming down that straightaway. A lot of grip in these cars, but as you know, with a lot of grip comes a lot of tire wear, so you got to be very careful of that. Turn down those cars a wee bit. Some cars are loud. Dover, one of those tracks, I kind of brought it up a little bit Friday night during the truck race, will chew up the right front tire in iRacing. And thankfully tonight you're only going about 50 laps on a tank of fuel. After about 70 laps in a run, these tires are very vulnerable on iRacing. They will blow out on you. It's the one track I know off the top of my head that you have to actually worry about the tire wear. And no matter what car or truck you drive, you have to take care of it. You got to be finesse, as his side of his car says. Casey Duncan, 5th position here behind Tyler Duvall. He's got the Charlotte Davis approaching him now. Back here, 24, Barlow getting past the 53 of Brooks. Now Jacob Williams looking low. This track, you dive off 2 stories into each corner, and then you climb back out of the corner onto the back straightaway, which contributes to the wheel spin that you can get. As these tires wear out, you get that front end of grip, and you go to turn it, the back end wants to snap around on you because they spin the tires climbing out, almost like climbing out of a hole, basically. Little pack of cars back here at the 05 of Corbin Simmons, the 30 of Justin Gann, who's had a little bit of a struggle here so far. Trying to see if anything on that Uber number 30. I don't see really anything to be aware of, so not sure if he's running a little bit of a different setup from his teammates or what the deal is. Position, Brooks going back to the inside, going to go by Williams for that 10th position. There's Scott Wise in that chance to Martin Truex throwback. Bringing Gann with him, and also the other YJ teammate to Jacob Williams, Corbin Simmons. In the books here. Big shout out to our friends at Track Cam 4 Gourmet, of course, for allowing us to broadcast with their cameras that they offer us. We appreciate each and every race that they do for us, and what they do, putting the work together. It's actually one guy doing all the camera works. He pretty much watches all the races and then studies where all the cameras are placed, and he replicates that broadcast. And that's what he's done here. He's actually, from what I was told, talking to him recently, working on some Cup or the NASCAR oval track cameras, updates of those. So hopefully in the near future we'll have updates of those. Of course, the road course ones are pretty up to date, so we appreciate everything that he does to put this on for us. I mean, this is the closest thing you're going to see to real life broadcasting on actual TV. So Check out trackcams22.com, and you can watch put all the cameras together and have them a part of your race experience as you're either here or you're doing virtual reality or whatever. As Brad Davis up to the 4th position, going past Tyler Davala. Much appreciated again to trackcams22.com. Davis looking really sporty up there, 3.7 seconds back right now behind Anthony Keys. He's got Davala, he's got Duncan, he's got Branch, he's got Moore, all these guys right here behind him. There's battles everywhere. Let's go back here towards the end of the lead lap. A couple teammates, Jacob Williams, Corbin Simmons. We like to show battles everywhere. That's what I'm all about, battles everywhere. Got that pass happening up here. Casey Duncan going to use the lap car of Finley. And now they're 3 wide, which that'll fix itself real quickly. Casey making the pass. Branch slides up a little bit, had to get out of the gas, which is very tricky here at Dover. It is so hard to complete a pass at this track coming off the corner because you cannot use the whole entire track sliding up. Oh, one car smacking the wall up ahead. Was that Davis? He did. Davis got the Waller off turn 4. Have to see how that affects that Eagle 1 Mark Martin throwback. Let's see if we can go back and find that smack real quick for Brad Davis here. Is that 3 wide? Let's watch this 12 car. He's coming off turn 4. I saw this up ahead actually. Down into the corner here. It just plows on him, and maybe he didn't hit the wall. I thought he did. Nice save on his part though. I stand corrected. Ride with the 12. Oh, you hear that wheel spin. That's what I'm talking about. So you dive it off into the corner here, roll down about 135, 140, and then you got to climb back out onto the straightaway, and that's with a wheel spin. That car is loose off. A little bit better there. So Andrew Mraz with a 2.5 second lead right now over Max Williams. He's starting to pull away. You got Anthony Keys there in 3rd. As I talked about, the closest battle on the track, we got a couple of them for you. One right here, Jason Branch trying to hold off Andrew Moore in the 77. Hold on, Branch. And I believe Jason Branch is cued to his crew chief and said, guys, I need 4. Tighten this car up and give me some under britches. Right there. These cars start to get very loose out here. As Davala under attack, here's Moore getting a little loose. That's that kind of yank the wheel left because you don't get to use the whole entire track through the corner. So one thing I do want to mention, tonight's stage is 45 and 90, so you have 14 laps to go at stage number 1. They can, from what I've been told by Drift, who's given me his race report up there in the corner, that they can make it to the finish of stage 1 without a pit stop here. So here, Jeremy Brooks under, or I should say Jason Branch under attack from Jeremy Brooks. Casey Barlow there with him in that 24 car. Back to the throttle down the straightaway. Already about almost 2 seconds off the pace right now in this race. And there's Andrew Mraz, who's passed Ryan Nicoletta, put him a lap down in the 19th position right now. So 3 cars were all involved in that wreck. We're all playoff drivers. So obviously you got to get out here and get the best finish you can and try to survive when you have a situation like that happen. Of course, the top 8 drivers after 3 weeks will move to the second round. And then the final 4 will move on to Homestead, the virtual Homestead Miami Speedway, and race for the championship in a couple weeks. Mraz, of course, led the Clash Series with 3 wins. We're going to make it 4 here this evening. As the battle continues here, is Branch trying to hold off Brooks, as Barlow and Drift now coming into the picture. So 5 cars underneath a blanket with less than 10 laps to go in stage 1, going at it. Of course, Dover, a track built back in the 1960s. And we got issues actually for Clayton Fry, who is off over here in turn number 1, the Led Zeppelin mobile. Not sure what happened to him. He is off to pace, no caution. We stay green. We watch that battle as it continues on here. Oh, Branch getting a little loose again there. Had to hold on. Up the track, Branch got a little, the 53 got a little tight there up the track. And now a pass for the 4th position here. Casey Duncan past Brad Davis, so Davis might be getting a little tight, maybe in that 12 car, and he has lost the 4th spot back to Casey Duncan. We'll have to keep an eye on the 12 though, but here we are, 3 laps to go. Next time by in stage 1. '88 of Anthony Hanley's off the pace with heavy damage to the inside of his car. Not sure what happened to him. No cautions in this race when a stage ends, so they will stay green the whole entire time. And guess what? This 5-car battle has become 6 as Justin Gann has joined the back of it. Mraz with the lead, about 3 seconds up on Max Williams. Anthony Keys there in 3rd, Casey Duncan 4th, and then pretty much after Brad Davis, you got this pack of cars from 7 through 12 as they race for the final spot in stage number 1. You get those bonus points. All of the top 12 are Chase drivers right now. Final lap in stage 1. As you see, Mraz already coming down the back straightaway, down to turn 3. It is the Wiseguy Graphics 150. Not only is they the sponsor of the main race, but they're the sponsor of the stage winners. Andrew Mraz gets stage number 1, of course, presented by Wiseguy iRacing Graphics. So a big shout out to them for being a part of the broadcast as a sponsor of the stage winners and, of course, of the race. Andrew Mraz picking up his 5th stage win of the season. And this will actually open up pit road now for drivers to come in. And you got to be very careful. This pit road, one of the toughest to get on in all of racing. as Max Williams, Tyler Duvall, the YJ cars on pit road. 35 miles an hour. You are creeping down pit road while everybody else is flying. You ain't even gotten to the pit stall yet. You see everybody flying by to put you a lap down. Right side tires on as Brad Davis comes to pit road. Max Williams 15 flat for him as he leaves pit road. Tyler Duvall leaving pit road with a 15 flat. Here's Brad Davis on pit road, and that's Eagle 1, number 12. As the other Williams leaves pit road, Brad Davis is gone. 14.7, good stop for him. Here comes the leader, Andrew Mraz, lap number 50. Casey Barlow coming down pit road. Jeremy Brooks also in. Right side tires are completed on Mraz. Left side's going on. And he has gone at a 15 flat. So a lot of very close pit times so far. As Barlow and Brooks are on pit road, you see them and you see unscheduled stops as Hanley's been sitting there on pit road. You obviously the damaged car back there is Braden Stamm, as both of them leave 14.6 and 15.6 respectively. Andrew Moore, Jason Branch on pit road now. Anthony Keys inherits the lead. Obviously, if you're these cars that are pitting, you hope that it stays green the whole entire time. As you see, John Finley's going to rejoin the track. Right now, 18th, 4 laps down. And the modified on the left side here. There goes Moore leaving his pit stall after a 14.8. Good stop for him. Branch a 14.8. This is Driftin, Corbin Simmons on pit road, 2 non-chase drivers. Having good runs so far. And Scott Wise missed pit road. And Scott Wise is in the outside wall. Or did he save it? No, he saved it. He kept, I can't tell if he got in the wall or not. It's close. But he definitely did miss pit road. I can't confirm that. Here comes Keys and Duncan to pit road. When you come to pit road, you have to start slowing down at turn 3 to get there. Wise, attempt number 2. He's in this time. Left side tires going on, and there they go off pit road. 14.5 and 14.9 respectively. So the only cars left to pit now are the ones that pitted at that first caution. Here comes Justin Gann in the Uber car. Guy Snyder going to lead a lap. There's the modified of Nicoletta. So now officially Guy Snyder the only car not to pit here at lap 56. And then it'll cycle back around to Andrew Mraz, who will be the leader. And now Snyder coming down pit road. So everybody is in and have made a pit stop. And that cycles everything back around to Andrew Mraz. But he does not have a lead like he did earlier in this race. As we jump up to the front here, there's Mraz, and look right behind him. That is Max Williams in second. right about 7/10 or so back. So great stop from Max and from Mraz, but Max pitted 3 laps earlier and gained that much time on the 4. So obviously all about pit strategy, so on and so forth here in this race. So we're going to step away for a quick second. We'll come back and we will get you through stage number 2 of this Wiseguy Graphics 150 here at the Virtual Dover International Speedway on Captain TV.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. There's a reason that McConey Setup Shop is trusted by more virtual and real-world tracks and companies than any other setup shop in iRacing. With partners such as Stafford Motor Speedway, the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, Five Flags Speedway, Speed 51, and more. When you want something done right, you go to the experts at McConey Setup Shop.
With setups available for most series on both asphalt and dirt, built by a team of professional builders consisting of some of the top talents on the service, McConey Setup Shop LLC has what you need to hit the track with confidence. Head over to McConeySetupShop.com and learn why McConey Setup Shop is the official setup shop of Richmond Raceway Esports and is partnered with some of the largest names in virtual and real racing.
And remember, at McConey Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Back at the virtual Monster Mile Dover International Speedway, 62 laps on the board out of 150, stage number 2 of this Wiseguy Graphics 150 here in race number 1 of the playoffs for the Blown Piston Racing League in the Wise Choice Contracting Clash Series. I am the captain, Chris Scala. We welcome you in. Jason Mraz again. Andrew Mraz winning the race right now by 2 seconds. He's starting to stretch it out on Max Williams. Brad Davis up to 3rd. Tyler Duvall and Andrew Moore is your top 5. And there's that 4 car. Seems like we've seen this a lot at Dover, the 4 car dominating the race. And I'm going to look closer. Is that right side got some damage? Well, something looks weird on that right rear. I wonder if it's been in the wall. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Very tricky. One thing that's not tricky, the battle for 4th is on. Andrew Moore and Tyler Duvall. And as always, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're not new to the channel, please keep joining us each and every night as we broadcast. We appreciate everything that you guys do, and you guys make the broadcasting fun that I enjoy doing each and every night when I'm on the air and so on and so forth. So appreciate you guys coming to join us each and every night. So Moore starting to stretch it out on the 07 a little bit, maybe saving some tires. There's Anthony Keys there behind him in the 14 car, running in the 6th position. That's the thing you get on these new tires. And the quicker you get on them, the more track position you gain. Of course, by doing that, you obviously wear out the newer tires quicker, so those who put the new tires on later get the advantage on you in the long run. And that's kind of what we're seeing here, as Keys kind of pitted late, so he lost a couple positions, but is starting to work his way towards Tyler Duvall and Brad Davis. Now, one car that was affected playoff-wise by that pit stop, Scott Wise, who missed pit road back at his pit stop. See if we can see what happened to him. He's in the pit stall here, so it would be the next lap, or the lap previous. Let's see, Scott has issues trying to get to pit road here. Slowing it down, slowing it down, slowing it down. You can see the car slide. He actually gets in there. Okay. Let's go to the lap before. He did good entering pit road there. That was at lap 54. So right here's where Scott misses pit road. So let's just rewind it. I was trying to go on a timeline back to see it. All right, so Scott comes digging into turn 3 here. Do you want to be on the apron like right now? He goes in. He's still up on the track, cuts it down, and, yeah, you're not going to make it. Almost hits the inside barriers. Then he tries to get going. Of course, the wheels are going to spin. That sends him for the outside wall, and he does a fairly good job of keeping it off the wall. Jeremy Brooks had to check up. So there was the adventures of Scott Wise, unfortunately, there in that first round pit stop. As here's a battle for the fifth position. Anthony Key sliding to the inside of Tyler Duvall. He'll take that position away at lap 73. As that 14 racing hard, trying to get another top 5 finish after last week's win at the Virtual Chicagoland Speedway. And we got trouble. The 15 car drift has gone around on the back straightaway, bringing out the second caution. And the Drift King number 15 with some heavy damage. And the second Superior templated caution on the speedway. The 15 goes around, brings out the second caution. And I'm sure we're going to see the leaders back on pit road. Are they coming for tires or maybe not? We'll have to see who decides to go off strategy here, if anybody does. Mraz is coming in. And Max Williams in, Moore, Davis, everybody coming down pit road, it looks like. And it looks like Jason Branch is going to be the recipient of the YJ Esports Lucky Dog. So Jason Branch is going to be the lucky dog as we watch the race off pit road here with all the leaders. And race off pit road going to go to Mraz easily. Max Williams going to be second, Brad Davis third off of pit road. Let's go see the caution replay really quickly with Drift. I know he was just about to get passed by Casey Duncan. And not sure if he just lost the back end there. We're going to see. Getting around the 59 to Nicoletta. Drift way up on the top side here. He's going to let Duncan go by. And the back end, oh, and then Nicoletta's there, unfortunately, to help him out. The Drift loses the back end. Nicoletta helps him out, brings out the second caution here. Watch it one more time. That brings out the second caution here of the evening as we have a guest up here in the studio. And, well, he's actually in the car, but I'm bringing him up here to the studio to join me, and that is Max Williams running in the second position right now. Max, I know you're getting ready to go to green here in just a moment. Talk about your race out there, man. You're out there running P2, one of the faster cars. You got anything for Mraz, or is it more just trying to make that car better to give him a run for his money?
We can stay with him really, really well in the short run. We put a lot of laps in this week with our guys, SRD setups. Put a lot of laps in. We're feeling real good short run. We need to loosen it up a bit on the long run. And we just put some changes in there, so we'll see if we can stick with him here.
I was gonna say, does it worry you that here we go, like the truck race Friday night, looks like a lot of long green flag runs potentially?
It doesn't really worry me because I know I have really good speed to hold on to at least second. I was kind of just in my own little island there, so we made some changes. We'll try and see if we can stay with the leader, and we'll see what happens. But I don't know. I haven't really seen Brad Davis or Moore up here yet. I've just been racing with Keys and Mraz, so we'll see what they got for us on the short run, and we'll go get it. But I'm pretty confident in our speed.
Awesome job, man. Well, great job.
Thank
Keep it
you.
up there in that YJ Esports 08 car, and who knows? Maybe you can pull it off, and we'll see you in victory lane into the second round of the playoffs.
Hopefully. Thank you.
Yes, sir. That is Max Williams there in the 08 car. Let's get him back down to his channel, where I'm sure they're having conversations about how much they love Lauren. All right, going to come back to the green flag, and we will have 12 laps to go. Sunday night. Great racing here so far. For those watching tonight, if you're kind of just sitting here, just enjoying the broadcast, this is your chance. You can crank the volume up a little bit on your speakers. This is that time of the night as we're going to turn it up for the restart on Captain TV. Let's go. Is getting good up here at the front right now. The battle is on for the lead as Davis is on the back bumper of Mraz. Williams right there. Davala, the top six within 0.7 of a second. Who is going to win stage number 2 as we're 5 laps away from finding out? As they come up on John Finley to 29. Lap car definitely hurt the second part of this pack here as Mraz really pulling away now as here comes Max Williams. Going to bring the teammate with him, Battalion Davala. Brad Davis starting to fall back a little bit there, maybe burned off the tires trying to get the lead. Davis fighting on that high side. Chevy and Ford side by side for third. Ball able to roll the center off and get the third position. Braz with 0.7 of a second on Max Williams. Two laps to go, stage number 2. We can hear that car sliding. That 12 car is loose. Final lap for the 4 car. Well, he entered the race tonight with 4 stage wins. He's going to lead with 6. How about a sweep of the stages? Stage 2 to Andrew Mraz. Of course, presented by Wiseguy Racing Graphics. Guess that's your worst case scenario if you're drivers that are trying to pull the surprise tonight when you see the guy that is number 1 in the points. He enters the race tonight and goes and sweeps both stages now. We are 92 laps in, 60, or actually 58 laps to go down. Andrew Moore, Casey Donkin all in this battle here. Then you got about 3 seconds back to Jason Branch. There he is. And then you had cars that I believe took the wave around here. Justin Gann, Guy Snyder, Jeremy Brooks, all these guys here I believe took the wave around. So they're on a little bit older tires right now than these leaders. Moore rides about 2 seconds back for the lead right behind Anthony Keys here. In the battle for the 5th position. You see him going by the lap car drifting out. That heavy nose damage on that 15. All right, we're going to step away for a quick second. And we will come back as we have 54 laps to go from the Virtual Dover International Speedway as you're watching the Wiseguy Graphics 150 here on Captain TV.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. There's a reason that McConey Setup Shop is trusted by more virtual and real-world tracks and companies than any other setup shop in iRacing. With partners such as Stafford Motor Speedway, the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, Five Flag Speedway, Speed 51, and more. When you want something done right, you go to the experts at McConey Setup Shop.
With setups available for most series on both asphalt and dirt, built by a team of professional builders consisting of some of the top talents on the service, McConey Setup Shop LLC has what you need to hit the track with confidence. Head over to McConeySetupShop.com and learn why McConey Setup Shop is the official setup shop of Richmond Raceway Esports and is partnered with some of the largest names in virtual and real racing.
And remember, at McConey Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Back at the Virtual Dover International Speedway as we have 50 laps to go this time by. And we got some of the cars that took the wave around coming to pit road. Jeremy Brooks and Casey Barlow on pit road, so their strategy not working here as they tried to get back on the lead lap of this race. They were actually about to go a lap down as the pack with the fresher tires were able to catch them really quickly. As Braz out to about a 2-second lead over Max Williams, Tyler Duvall third. Brad Davis, Anthony Keys, your top 5. There's the 14 trying to hold off that 77. appreciate everybody being a part of the broadcast tonight. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're not so new, we appreciate you coming back and joining us here this evening. Of course, each and every Sunday night, the Blown Piston Racing League and their Clash Series is in action. Every Friday night, the Truck Series in the same league. Next week, it is the Virtual Martinsville Speedway for round number 2 for both series. Of course, Friday night, we'll have the Truck Series at 8:45, and then Sunday night, we'll have this same Clash Series at 7:45 Eastern Time. And outside the league, of course, Monday night, tomorrow night, we'll have the finale for the TI Truck Series. They will be at Virtual Homestead Miami Speedway. That'll be at 7:45 tomorrow night Eastern. And then Tuesday night, the Virtual Daytona International Speedway Road Course for the TI IndyCar Series. And then Wednesday night, it'll be the Great Lakes Sim Racing Truck Series in the second round of their playoffs. That will be at the Virtual Pocono Raceway for that league's first visit to that 2.5-mile track. And then, of course, we'll be back here for the Blown Piston Racing League on Friday night. So, plenty of time to come watch us do some broadcasting and some racing for you on Captain TV. There you see the fresh tires going by Tyler Duvall. That is the 53 of Jeremy Brooks, who was just on pit road. As Key's putting pressure on Davis. Having a lot better of a run than he did Friday night. At one point he was, multiple laps down, I believe, and maybe the 15th or so position. Come back and got himself a top 10 just to kind of salvage a bad night as Justin Gann is on pit road. So the final car of those who took the wave around is coming to pit road now to get tires and fuel. Now the positive here is he will be able to go to the finish on these tires, so we'll see how that works with the leaders. That could be very interesting. As Ryan Nicolette has had some issues in the 59 car, he has brought it to pit road. And here's the guy who has absolutely dominated the race so far, and that is the Ford Andrew Mraz. Back to the throttle, has a real good grip in that number 4 right now. As this battle will not go away at all. 4 cars under a blanket for third. Look at all these cars dancing. And Duvall calling out his pit stop, and here's going to be how tricky pit road is as Duvall is coming. Duvall does a good job getting on the brakes and bringing her to pit road, and 08 is on pit road also. Max Williams and Duvall, the 2 YJ cars. You see Guy Snyder back there in that 27 also on pit road. So you think these leaders might bring Mraz to pit road really quickly here to get tires. Wouldn't be surprised to see some tire pressure adjustments for the 08 maybe to try to help that car on a long run. Mraz staying out logging laps right now. Anthony Keys there in second, Brad Davis in third. The more laps he runs, keep track of the lap times here to determine how quick Max Williams and Tyler Duvall, those guys can jump ahead and pull the undercut here for a little bit. Brad's going to stay out this time. Matter of fact, here comes Max right here. Watch how quick he catches him. Brad Davis on pit road. As here comes Davis now. And Moran's going to come to pit road also now. So 35 laps to go. The leader comes in. We have to watch Max Williams. He's in the 08. He is over in turn 3 right now. Coming off of turn 4, he will take the lead at this moment, passing Andrew Moraz. As Moraz exits the pits right now, or actually enters his pit stall right now. Let me make sure I'm seeing that right. No, I'm sorry. Okay, Max Williams was 2 down at that moment. He's still a lap down right now. He's coming back now to officially take the lead. There goes Moraz, and Williams goes by right there. We'll see what officially is as Moraz gets up to speed. There he is on the back straightaway. So Max is going to gain about 5 seconds on the 4. Some lap traffic up ahead here. Casey Duncan on pit road. So Andrew Moore leads right now with Jason Branch second. Here comes Keys going by to unlap himself for more. Got Barlow there behind him. But these 2 cars are the only ones not to pit. The 77 or more and the 22 of Branch. We come to 30 laps to go. There's your leader in the 08, looking for more. There's Moraz back there coming out of turn 4, so it's about a straightaway. 3.8 seconds now, the lead. And last time by, Moraz about a half second quicker. So Branch about to come to pit road, and that'll hand the lead officially to Max Williams when they come back around. And 28 laps to go. So we're going to keep an eye on lap times here now between the leaders. You see lap 121 there, Moraz lost 0.3 to Max. That time by, Moraz gained about 1/10 of a second on the 08. Right now, that is not enough. He's going to have to gain, let's see, he's got 26 laps to go. He'll have to gain a little, maybe a second, 1 point, or not a second, about maybe almost 2/10 of a second will guarantee he'll get there. And he gained 3 that time by, so that'll do it. We'll have to see, though. Max Williams, though, looking to steal this one away from the 4X team. A half second faster that time. Now the next question is Max maybe saving his tires a little bit here. Catch him at a good pace now. 1.8 seconds separate the top two. We'll keep an eye on that battle. Everybody else is pretty much spread out amongst the track here, especially the battles for position. Basically, if you're Max Williams, if you had any kind of control of that mirror, you would kind of just push it down and be like, yeah, when he gets here, he gets here. It's under a second now, so Williams' car, I think, is starting to fall off a little bit. But as they say in racing, you can catch them all you want to. You still got to pass them. Williams is going to do everything he can to make this groove as wide as possible down the back straightaway. Williams got that car stuck to the line. Mraz drifting up about a half a groove or so. You see him kind of got in the corner early there. He gets some air on that left side. As Mraz back to the throttle, looking low. Mraz with a pretty good run into the corner here. I think Williams is going to give it to him. Can he fight him on the high side? Oh, he got right tight there. You see the four going to go by. New leader, Andrew Mraz, who has dominated this race. Max did everything he could, but can he run with him here now? Tyler Duvall has moved up to the third position. Anthony Keys the fourth. Matter of fact, Keys has got a handful of Brad Davis there behind him. Brad having a fantastic run in the fifth position tonight. Davis getting really loose there as he didn't want to drift up in the wides. So 15 laps to go for Mraz. As he said in the interview tonight, he's looking to finish it off and get this win tonight as he swept both stages so far in this race. But as they say in racing, plenty of time to go. As now we're starting to watch the 14 of Anthony Keys start to put pressure as he gets loose. On this 07 back here, Tyler Duvall for third. Again, next week it is the virtual paperclip Martinsville Speedway for both the trucks and this Clash Series. Friday night, 8:45 Eastern for the trucks, 7:45 Eastern Sunday night for the Clash Series. And caution is out. I think Drift is having issues in the 15. I saw something going on. I thought I saw him go to the inside of the track, and he is right there. Did he black screen or something? Something has gone wrong with the 15, and the caution is out for a second time. Oh no, he got loose. Never mind. So caution out for the third time only tonight. The third Superior templating caution. And just like Friday night, here we go again with late race cautions. And leaders coming to pit road. Lucky Dog should go to Justin Gann. We'll see if that proves true. And he does pull away up there, so it will be Justin. We'll give him the award here in just a second. Now remember earlier, Max Williams said he was good on the short run here, so this could be the opportunity he needs. More tires and fuel, and it will be Mraz easily winning the race off pit road. And there is Justin Gann, who gets the YJ Esports Lucky Dog Award. That's Uber number 30 car. So he is back on the lead lap now in the 11th position, I think, is where he'll end up restarting here with 10 laps to go. Yeah, shake it off, Drift. Those kind of nights happen, brother. I've been there plenty of times. More than I want. But shake it off, brother. You're doing a good job. So Andrew Mraz, who is led to most laps here this evening, looking to finish off a dominant win. Avery Wilson did the same thing Friday night, was able to dominate. He didn't win both stages, as Drift actually won a stage Friday night in the truck series with some pit strategy. And, but Wilson did win the second stage and then go on to win the race. Tonight, Andrew's looking to complete the whole sweep. Should get the green flag with 7 laps to go. All these cars here are going to get the wave around and go back onto the lead lap, with the hope that there will be a quick caution. Who is going to win the opening race of the chase? 9 of the top 10 cars all in the playoffs. As a matter of fact, one car in the top 14 not in the playoffs, and that's Guy Snyder in that 27 car. Here we go. Mraz on the pedal. He gets a real good restart. Teammate Keys right there behind him. Now it's a matter of putting 6 qualifying laps together. Three wide back on the back straightaway. Somebody's in the wall. Brad Davis and Casey Duncan get into the wall. Davis is able to hold on to it. And contact, I think, there with the... That was close. I don't want to call it contact, but it looked like contact between the 07 and 14. I'll have to look at that and make sure. I don't want to call that one wrong, but that was tight going in that corner as Max moves to second. Three laps to go for Mraz. Now, last time by, Max Williams did run the fastest lap of the race at 21:63. He said he was real good on the short run. The problem is he's got to make up 0.8 of a second now. Moran's going to bring it down to turn 3 and 4. One lap away for Andrew Moraz in a spot in the second round. It is a dominant effort tonight out of this number 4 cars. He's going to pull a Kevin Harvick on the field. He won't have to worry about Martinsville or Michigan because a spot in the second round is in Andrew Moraz's hand with a win at Dover in the first round. Max Williams second, Anthony Keys, Tyler Duvalla. And I'm pretty sure Andrew's a pretty happy camper, sweeping the stages and adding up on the points going into the second round already as he does his Polish victory lap. Let's take a look at the final standings here tonight. It is Moraz winning it, Max Williams second. For some reason it doesn't show Max. He's actually a chase driver, I believe. For some reason it didn't show him that on the grid there, so apologize to Max there. Anthony Keys finishing third, Tyler Duvalla fourth, and Andrew Moore finishes fifth. Justin Gann, Brian Davis, Casey Duncan, Jason Branch, and Guy Snyder, your top 10. Jeremy Brooks, Casey Barlow, Scott Wise, 13th. Jacob Williams, Ryan Nicoletta, 15th. Drift finishing 16th. 17th, Finley. 18th, Corbin Simmons. Anthony Hanley finishes 19th. Clayton Fry, 20th. 21st, Braden Stab. And unfortunately going to finish last in the field tonight. So what a race it was. The craziness. and a late race restart, but not sure why it did not update, but it did not update. I'm looking at the name right here for Max Williams, and there should be a C next to his name, but it's not. Anyways, let's digress. So apologize, Max. You are a chase driver, by the way. Let's go talk to our winner of this race tonight, Andrew Mraz, who moves to the second round. Let me do some typing real quick. If I could spell, I'd be done with this. As here we go, Andrew joins us this evening. Andrew, congratulations, a dominant effort for you, winning from the pole, sweeping both stages, and pretty much emulating what Mr. Harvick did in 2020 at Dover as he dominated the race here. Well, you did it a year later.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you very much, Chris. It's definitely amazing feeling to actually win at Dover. This is not my favorite track at all. But once you understand the line and how to enter the corner and where to let it float up and get back on the gas, it's amazing. It's like cloud nine when you get it right, lap after lap after lap, and just keep eating the times off of people that are in front of you.
And of course, you go out there tonight and you lead the most laps and win both stages and do what you need to do to advance. And obviously that late race caution does not help things, but I want to go back to that pit stop. Of course, you pitted about 5 or 6 laps after Max does, and you had about a 5-second deficit. Did you feel with him falling off in that long run each and every time that you knew later in the run you could get to him and pass him?
Oh yeah, definitely. I actually had Hanley because he was out. He wrecked and put himself out, and props to him for going to pit road and saying he's done. But yeah, I asked him to read lap times, and I was like a half a second quicker, 4/10 quicker, 4/10 quicker, half a second quicker. I'm like, oh, okay, I don't need to push this much and ruin my tires. I'm just gonna let him do that, let him push and ruin his tires, and I'll get to him eventually. I mean, we have what, 20 laps remaining,
right,
and I'm already down to 2-second gap, so I knew over the long run I was gonna get to him. If a caution came out when I was behind him, I probably would have been screwed.
Well, you definitely did what you need to do, and well, it's a tradition I actually started Friday night with Avery, and I'm going to continue it tonight with you. And you'll get to see it either on the stream, unless you're watching somehow right now, like some people decide they want to stream while racing, and half of them wreck most of the time.
Yep.
But either way, tonight I'm gonna go over here to your name on this other screen of mine, and I'm gonna find it here in a second. There it is, up here at the top. I'm gonna go over here and click on this C and make it an A, because you have now advanced into the second round of the playoffs, and it updates right
Awesome.
there on the screen. How's that feel?
Amazing, because truth be told, I'm actually going to be gone for the let's see, the second race, I believe.
I believe it's next
No,
week.
the third race.
Okay.
August 8th. I'm going to be gone. So if I can advance one of these 2 races, it helps out tremendously. So, thank you.
Well, you did that perfectly tonight, I must say. But great job tonight. Shout out to whoever you like to.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Bush Light Apple for being primary sponsor on this car, throwback paint scheme, to Kevin Harvick winning at this race. I'd like to thank KC for allowing me to be on the team, all my teammates on 4X, Anthony Hanley for working on the qualifying setup and me tweaking it for the race setup. And I'd like to thank you for broadcasting, Scott and Lauren for this amazing league, all the drivers for being courteous and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm just ecstatic to be able to advance.
Well deserved, man. Congratulations. Go celebrate.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Andrew Mraz with the win tonight advances to the second round of the playoffs. So congratulations to him. Let's get our second place driver here tonight, Max Williams, in here. And Max, a great finish. I know we talked a little bit ago And you definitely showed that short run speed tonight, but I think either way, it was pretty set that you were at least, or at worst case, the second best car tonight, and you definitely earned that second place finish.
Yeah, I think for sure we were locked into that second place. I didn't really have too much pressure behind me except for those restarts. But we actually had our guys come in and help us out with some pit stop adjustments. We made the car better, like we said, throughout the race. And we were ahead of Mraz there for a bit on pit strategy. He had just a little bit more longer in speed, but there's no shame in starting the playoffs with the second place. I was thrilled with how the night went.
No doubt there. And breaking news over on the stream, apparently Master Jacob's brother. I didn't know if you knew that or not. Anyways,
yeah.
no, great job tonight. Obviously, as you have to work on that the climb to get up there in the standings to get in that top 8. Talk about this kind of momentum, because next week's Martinsville, which you just throw your hands up at this one.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we basically maximized our bonus points. Led a lap. We didn't have any contact, so like anything, we didn't hit a single thing tonight, and so that was really good. Second place stage points. We basically maximized the amount of points we could get, so it's a great place to go if we go to Martinsville, where anything can happen, and we could easily have a clunker, just because it's Martinsville, a short track with the kind of racing that brings. But yeah, we're looking forward to it. Tyler was 4th, equally could have been 3rd there. That last restart, they had Keys and Raz lined up, so they had a really good restart, but easily could have been a 2-3 kind of day, and that's just big. We'll keep working, and we'll go to Martinsville. Also, Isaac Morris says hi.
Hi, Isaac. Good to see you, buddy. Appreciate that.
He said he will know who I am.
Oh, I know who Isaac is, definitely. I know who Isaac is. So, but great job on your part, Max. You were 7th entering the race tonight. Of course, looks like you're going to be right up. You'll probably jump Scott in the points and be sitting up there. Looks like a pretty tight battle from about 2nd through 7th, if I had to just do mental math real quick from what I'm seeing here.
There, so, but that's big.
You're right in there. So great job tonight, man. Shout outs to whoever you like to. You can say shout outs to whoever you like to outside of Isaac.
Yeah. Shout out Isaac, I guess. Thanks for talking
about
it.
Shout out. I'm kidding.
But anyways, thanks for everyone that was watching my stream tonight as well. That was big. I had a bunch of people chatting, encouraging me. That's big. Keeps me calm, because I get super nervous up there in that top 5 with these guys. So thanks everyone for watching. Obviously, big thanks to my team, YJ Esports, Corbin, Art, Tyler. You guys are big. The boys back at SRD, they built some absolute hot rods. Cody, Oscar, you guys know. You guys are great. Appreciate you guys helping me out. As always, you guys do tremendous work. And like I said, we'll go on to Martinsville. So.
Yeah, absolutely, buddy. Well, congratulations. Go celebrate.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. And that is Max Williams finishing 2nd tonight, and Mr. Consistency finishing up here in the third position tonight, and that is Anthony Keys, who seems to have his own room up here in the broadcast booth each and every week as he finishes in the 3rd position tonight. Anthony, another great consistent effort and great teamwork, obviously, on that restart with you and Andrew.
Yeah, Chris, you gotta start charging me rent if I stay up here for any longer, man.
No rent for anyone.
Yeah, no, it was actually really good last restart. Me and Andrew timed it basically as good as we could have. The disadvantage came when, the setup I had in, it was very good on the long run especially, but pushing it on that short run was kind of a struggle. I was sort of all over the place, especially on entry. So the 08 managed to get by me, but I can't really be upset with the 3rd place finish in a clean car,
No, definitely, and you did everything you could do. Obviously, you showed you had the speed to compete, but obviously you continued that momentum as you won last week at the Virtual Chicagoland. You come back tonight with a top 3 at Dover, but then you come to this wild card at Martinsville before you go to a track that almost emulates Chicago, except a little bit bigger, and that's Michigan. So it looks like the tracks are kind of lining up if you can get past Martinsville.
Yep, I'm very confident about Michigan. Those are the types of tracks, especially where Hanley and Mraz are the best at their setups. And you know what? The schedule and the playoffs, I will say, I feel pretty good about. Homestead is one of my best tracks. Richmond is my best track, actually, and that's in the 2nd round. And it lines up well, especially after this first round. So, like I said on Friday, this round is just about survival at this point. So consistency, don't wreck the car.
There you go. Well, great job tonight there, Anthony. Shout out to whoever you like to.
Yeah, first and foremost, as I mentioned, shout out to the guys that work hard to build the setups, Mraz and Hanley. KC was in there last night working, I heard. You know, it's tough for me to get the time to hop in there, but those guys always do a great job. Andrew had some special sauce in his setups tonight. I don't know what it was, but anyways, he had that honey mustard. Yeah, he had a cheat code maybe.
Some of the cheat codes this week at Dover. Come on.
Yep, a little bit of, yeah. When they beat me, it's a cheat code, but when I win, I'm not cheating.
Well done. Great job tonight for you, Anthony. I immediately thought of the Canadian softball team just now in my head. Like, wait a minute, when they pass you, you're walking off the field. But anywho, congrats on that, and third place run for you, and go celebrate, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, thank you, Chris.
Absolutely. Anthony Key is finishing in the third spot. For those who don't know, the Canadian softball team earlier walked off the field in a protest. Yeah. Anyways, that's gonna move. Let's move Anthony to the other channel. I'm actually in the wrong channel myself as I'm trying to multitask here, and it's amazingly backfiring on me. Yeah, we're gonna go home and let's see if we get the points here. Scott has sent me the message, so it looks like the points are going to be updated, and we will be able to share those with you here momentarily. So just give me a second. And let me get these all together as I will just share straight off of, like I did last night on the Discord page. I thought that worked out pretty well. So here are your point standings as of right now. Andrew Mraz, of course, has clinched his way in. Max Williams second. Anthony Keys third. Andrew Moore there in fourth. Tyler Duvall fifth. I mentioned how tight it's going to be in that top six. Yeah, how about, what is that, 13 points between the top six right now. Casey Duncan on the bubble. With Jason Branch right there, Scott Wise not too far away there. As for Stab and Finley and Nicoletta and Williams, those guys down there, they are definitely going to have to fight for the positions, obviously, to get up there into that top 8. So the one thing I will be doing is investigating why my scoreboard didn't change the Williams brothers and others. A couple people that were in the playoffs that didn't label their name as in the playoffs, so I apologize for that. But we will work on that, of course, after this week. But that is your grid, of course, for the 16 drivers in the playoffs as of right now and where we stand from there. So great job to everybody. Fun week of racing, of course, here on Captain TV. We appreciate the great racing for the Blown Piston League the last couple of nights. It was a lot of fun. We'll come back next Friday night from the Martinsville Speedway for truck racing. For the Blown Piston Racing League, all thanks to Wise Choice Contracting for sponsoring both series. Thanks to Lauren and Scott for allowing me to broadcast this series. Thanks to iRacing for the platform. Of course, thanks to the viewers for as we continue to work on the progress. We're 4 away from 500 subscribers, which is really cool. So appreciate everything that the viewers do to come watch, even if they're running in the same race that they're watching, which I still find kind of weird. But anywho, appreciate everybody joining us this evening. So with that said, I am heading out. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. Enjoy the rest of your week. Tomorrow night we'll be on for the TI Truck Series from the virtual Homestead Miami Speedway. And always remember, this isn't just a game, it's iRacing. See ya!
Strong.